Hi. Hi, Elsa. Thank you. Hello. Hi, everybody. It's International Women's Day. Oops, I'm echoing. That means my sound is working. Yay. Did I share this on my community tab? I don't think I did. I think I'm going to. I think I'm going to do that right now. Let's see. Did I? Yeah, I did not. I did not. Let me do that now. Um, yeah. Hi, Elsa. How are you? Hey, Ronald's here. Hello. Miss Judy. Hi. Hi, Miss Judy. Welcome to Reds. Hello, hello, hello. How is everybody doing? Hey, Brenda. Hello, how are you? I, you guys know I'm a weirdo. I pray about everything. And instead of my green toxicity levels high, oh no, I'm sorry. I hope you're feeling okay, Elsa. Um, so I prayed about what to wear. I was thinking of wearing my blue shirt and my green shirt. I mean, for St. Patrick's Day. But I prayed about wearing this my Marilyn Monroe scarf, and I felt like it was a yes. And um, yeah, I recently watched another show about Marilyn, and like there's so many documentaries and all that, and programs and all that, and it really is sad. I mean, she was just really exploited and possibly after watching like the second one that was about the Kennedys and all that. This one ended. This one ended though talking about well, spoiler alert. This one ended talking about aliens. So I thought that was bizarre, and I was like, I didn't think that was the reason, but anyways, but um and yeah, it was very interesting, but I think she was just terribly exploited. She was definitely had childhood trauma and just just but she was really smart. She had a real tender heart. She wanted to have children, and just International Women's Day, and I decided to wear my Marilyn Monroe scarf. I got this in Hollywood when I was with awesome women I want to talk about today. My mom, but I was with Joyce, my sister-in-law Joyce, that I talk about. And this necklace is from Joyce. I was with her in Hollywood when I got this scarf. How are you? I got all my moderators here. Yay! And good to see you. I believe you're new, so welcome to Reds. I'm going to light the candle first. This one says it's Friday. I'm off. Yikes! I worked 5 15 till noon today, and I shimmied up the slide and inspected the slide. I crawled up the slide. I got a bruise on my knee, and then I was so obsessing about that and brought my flashlight to work and everything. But I also take up the lane dividers before the aqua aerobics. You guys, I have a new therapist this week, so that's good news. And she's right on. I really like her, so I think this is going to be good. And she says I need to have self-compassion, which she's right, because like I'm beating myself up again because I was working with one of my managers, and she was just like, it's okay, it happens, and I was just like, I knew you have to roll them up, orderly, and I got them like all tangled, so it was like a nightmare putting the lanes back out, and the swimmers, our patrons are helping us, but that does usually happen. But anyways, the guy I used to work with some mornings, he left. And so like we're all missing him. And he was like, so he had worked there for a year, and he was so good at rolling the thing. He did it. He had people in the pool to help him though. So because he was like, the first couple of times he did it, he had to get in the pool. So it's hard to do without getting in the pool. And I almost fell in the pool. Thankfully I didn't. I got my sneakers wet when I went up the slide though. So I'm a lifeguard at the pool where I swim, for those of you who are new. And I'm going to light the candle because Red's followers are called flames. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. That's what I'm gonna do this weekend, recharge. Let me light this one too. This one says, come on, baby, light my fire. I got this specifically for y'all. So I hope everybody's having a great. Yes, this is true, Brenda. We're all weirdos. Don't sweat the small stuff. Let's sing it again. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Since it's International Women's Day, I need to go like this so you can see the warrioress of love that my friend Diana, Serenity Studio Art, painted, and that I bought from her last year. And I picked it up at Christmas. I got her for Christmas. I picked her up for Christmas. Christmas present to myself. So I've had a lot going on. How about y'all? I've been working a lot. I tried to take a nap today, but I really couldn't sleep. And then I was so cold. It snowed today, but it wasn't really too cold. I get cold when I'm tired. I'm gonna have zero sugar cream soda. I get cold when I'm tired. And I dozed a little bit while I was watching TV, and I think I dozed a little bit in the bath actually. But I got in a hot bath because I was cold and I was tired and I wasn't going to sleep. And so, yeah. But I'm going to need to go to bed after this live. I set up this live at like 6 o'clock. And I thought, I got plenty of time, put my makeup on, and get ready for my live. But I'm watching this show, and it's really good. It's called Jesus the Game Changer. I'll write it down right here. It's really good. And so I was getting into it. It goes through like church history. I'm on season 3. It's really super good. Check it out if you're interested. I highly recommend it. And I could watch it like again. There's like so much info. He's talking to Wycliffe Bible translators. There's stuff about Dr. Livingstone, Dr. David Livingstone, Dietrich Bonhoeffer. He's going all over the world, this guy. He's been Australia, China. He's talked to 2 Iranian women, Christians who were imprisoned in Iran for handing out Bibles. They were imprisoned and tortured. The Pope got them released. And like they didn't even know like that people on the outside were praying for them. And they got a message from the Pope and then they were released. But 2 Iranian women who were Muslim, and it's against the law. It's against the law for them to convert to Christianity. So it's just a very interesting program. It's so, if you're interested, look it up. Jesus the Game Changer. I'm watching it on, I don't know what else it's on, but I'm watching it on Amazon Prime. So maybe it's on other things. I don't know. I'm going to do my bubbles for you. I do the bubbles. The bubbles came about from having I put so much dishwasher soap down my black tank in my RV that I had bubbles coming out of the top. When I was leaving Half Moon Bay in San Francisco in my RV, a ranger stopped me. She's like, you got bubbles coming out? She's like, I've never seen this before. You got bubbles coming out the top of your RV. I was very conscientious about, doing the black tank. And then as I got not so conscientious, I was in New Mexico later. I'm trying to think how much later that was. That was later on that year. 2021 is mostly the year I traveled in my RV. So later that year, I was in New Mexico, and I wasn't as conscientious with the buckets of soapy water putting down my black tank, because it depended on if there was like a line at the dump or whatever. And so it was smelling, and I thought my gas was leaking. So that's my story, and that's how the bubbles came about. So I started blowing bubbles on my channel. So yeah, how is everybody? I started a poem about Um, Marilyn. I should find it. I have a journal. One of my old journals has Marilyn on it too. Um, but I'm gonna read you some poetry from women and me. And wait, what was I gonna get you? I haven't had a lot of stuff going on, you guys, and it's so it's so neat. Like the things that like because the thing went wrong with my phone, you guys, and I was without a phone for like a week. I didn't have GPS in my car. I didn't hook my phone up. My phone wasn't working. Basically, it was only working when it was on Wi-Fi. So it was just a mess. But because of that, gosh, a number of things have happened. I started listening to K-Love again, and I really love K-Love, and I should have started listening to K-Love again. So I started listening to K-Love in my car again because of that. I've gotten these messages from these people in Arizona. Like I have a Colorado phone number now, but for some reason this person must have been in Arizona. But I got a group message from these people that are working to stop child abuse, and it's just insane. It's not a wrote it down. Daughter help find. Oh, okay. Yeah, yeah. See what else it's on. I should look and see what else thing it's on. It's made by these people called Olive Branch something. And it was in 2017. I don't know, like this last season. Now I'm on season 3. Olive Tree Media. That's what I mean. Check this out. Olive Tree Media. It's so good. There's trailers I've shared on my community tab. I mean, they're talking about like everything, like not like the hospital started, the nuns that went from Ireland to stuff I didn't know. I knew a little bit about Dietrich Bonhoeffer, but like he was the one that attempted the assassination of Hitler. He was a German, and right after World War II, they had his funeral in the UK. Right after World War II, when he's a German. And then like David Livingstone, they talk about him a while, and he was that missionary, that doctor that was the missionary to Africa, right? And they took his heart out. He was from England also. They took his heart out and kept that and buried it in Africa, like his heart, because his heart was in Africa, I guess. And then they buried. He's like in Westminster Abbey or some famous place like that. I think that's what it is. I don't know, but it's just fascinating. I could watch the whole thing over again, and like it's just like there's so much in it, so much information in it. It's so good. Jesus, the game changer, and then like contemporary people now too. Um, like I said, these Iranian women who were in prison in Iran, and it's just fascinating stuff. It's fascinating. So Anyways, yeah. So check that out. Jesus the Game Changer. So what I was saying was things that have come good out of me changing my number. I was never going to change my number, you know, and um, I I sent my oldest daughter a gift card for the baby, the new baby, and I gave her my new number, and um, yeah, I think all my kids have my new number now. Um, except for my youngest. Well, I mean, I told her sister to give it to her. So, but anyways, that's another story. That's another story. But that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to change it, because like all my kids, and some of them I'm not in contact with very much. They all have that old number. And that was one of the reasons why I didn't want to get a new number. But anyways, I have a new number, and some good things have happened because I have a new number. Also, I was thinking about the thing with Page Publishing and them stealing my elephant book again. I was thinking about that again recently, and thinking of doing something. And for the first time, someone on, I don't know who it was, I don't remember who it was, but someone said, you should do a class action suit. And somebody contacted me. I'm trying to think if it was the end of last week, but I talked to her the other day, yesterday. Was it yesterday morning? Yeah, yesterday morning. So that happened, and that was confirmation of what I was thinking about doing. Also, I had to change. I've not had my thyroid medicine for like, I don't know, 4 days or something, which is not good because Walgreens is aggravating me. And then I had my doctor, I called my doctor back. I was like, how come they don't have this prescription, and this, I'm all out of this. And they got the other prescription, which is the tiny bit of bipolar medicine I'm on that helps me sleep. So I'm thankful that I'm not out of that, because when I don't have that, I can't sleep. So thankfully I have that, but I need to have my thyroid medicine because my thyroid's been burned off with radiation in 2010. So anyways, so I'm having this aggravation with Walgreens. I gave them one last try because I called my doctor, said for them to call it in. They said they called it in, gave them a couple days. I went after work yesterday. Yeah, so I went after work yesterday. Thankfully there was no one there. I think everybody's like fed up with them too, because like I waited in line for half an hour. I put it in on the app. They said, yes, it'll be ready tomorrow. Go in the next day, tomorrow, like the app said. And they don't have it. And I'm like, okay, this is it. This is your last chance. I'm going to switch. I went to King Soopers. I switched my prescriptions to King Soopers. Went in there, got my medication, no problem. I forgot that I was already in their system, because King Soopers is Kroger, and when in Georgia, I would get my prescriptions at Kroger. And I was like, duh, I didn't even think of that. Like the next thing I was thinking, I was like, oh, maybe I'll call them into the CVS like that. And I was like, well, duh, I go to King Soopers all the time to get groceries. Why don't I just call it? There's a pharmacy there. Why don't I just have them send it there? duh. And then I didn't even remember that, they're in my system. Like, she's like, we have an address in Georgia. And I was like, oh my goodness, that's right, because you're Kroger. They call the King Supers here in Colorado. When I was in Illinois, it was Snooks. So it says there's 3 watching. Thank you all for being here. Hi, Bren. Hello. I must be boring you. I hope I'm not boring you. But look what was on my prescription. I'm like, that seems like a confirmation. I almost went back and asked her, like, why does it say it's something to do with their system or something? But I was like, hey, it says my name. So anyways, so that's maybe another thing that, God works all, it's another thing that was an annoyance, but I switched my medications over there to King Supers. So because I don't know what the heck is going on with Walgreens, but they're a mess. They're a mess. There were people in front of me, and the man in front of me, bless his heart. And I feel like these things, I see these things and hear these things because I'm supposed to pray for people, and I pray for people. So, but this man in front of me, bless his heart, he's like, I hear him saying, like, they're like, we can only give you part of this prescription, or we can't give you part of this prescription, and blah, blah, blah. And I think it was for maybe a pain. And he's like, and I think it was for his wife, and bless his heart, he wasn't getting mad at them or anything. And he was like, I'm trying to think if it was colon or cervical. She has cancer. So she really needs this. And I was just like, oh my goodness. Like, Lord, help this man to get this medicine. And it was funny because the last time I went in there, I couldn't, and it's like the only time I've gone in there when there was nobody in line. And I'm just like, everybody else is fed up with these people too. They're absolutely freaking ridiculous. I wait a half an hour. I had done it on the app. And somehow I had a feeling I'm like, they don't have it. They're not going to have it. They're not going to have it ready. They don't have it. And then they didn't, all of a sudden they don't have my insurance anymore. Thankfully, she got the pharmacist to come up and give me a discount on, I don't know what was going on. And I was like, and I used to get 90. Why am I getting 30? And they're like, this prescription is over. And I was like, no, it was supposed to be renewed, because I went back to the doctor. They were supposed to call them all in, but I didn't need them. So I guess I didn't stress that. But hi, Brett. How are you? Oh, yeah. See, years ago, I used to have them mailed. I used to have them mailed. That was so convenient. My sister-in-law would have hers all mailed. All night long. Wow. Well, I need my sleep. I've been up since 4:30, so I'm going to bed after this. Sorry, but check that out, you guys. Can somebody drop Brett's channel? Let's see. Or do I have you as a, let's see. No, I don't. But Ronald. Hello, Ronald. Moderators. Can you find Brett's work? If you click on the dots by Brett's name, or I'll just drop it. I mean, you guys aren't even being paid, I can't say, what am I paying you guys for? What did I make you guys blue for? I'm unsubscribed. I don't know. They might have unsubscribed me. Okay, but I'm subscribed again now. Sorry about that, Brett. Okay, I'm dropping your link. Okie doke. Okie doke. Does that work? Does that link work? Let me check it. Let me check it. So, anyways, um, so, anyways, I pray for people. It's what I do. I want to give away one of these tonight. I want to give away one of these to a woman because I have one of these that I haven't given away yet. I bought one. Okay, I see it. Let me get it. Okay. Thank you, Ronald. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate it. This is a great devotional. I'm going to read a Maya Angelou poem. This is Still I Rise. I'm going to read it because I had it memorized, but I haven't said it in a while, and I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to read it. She was born the same year as my dad, 1928, and passed in 2014. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust, I'll rise. Does my sassiness upset you? Why are you beset with gloom? 'Cause I walk like I've got oil wells pumping in my living room. Just like moons and like suns with the certainty of tides, just like hopes springing high, still I rise. Did you want to see me broken, bowed head and lowered eyes, shoulders falling down like teardrops, weakened by my soulful cries? Does my haughtiness offend you? Don't you take it awful hard, 'cause I'd laugh like I got gold mines digging in my own backyard. You may shoot me with your words, you may cut me with your eyes, you may kill me with your hatefulness, but still like air I'll rise. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it come as a surprise? 'Cause I dance like I got diamonds at the meeting of my thighs. Out of the huts of history's shame, I rise. Up from a past that's rooted in pain, I rise. I am a black ocean leaping and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind nights of terror and fear, I rise unto a daybreak that's wondrously clear. I rise, bringing the gifts that my ancestors gave. I am the dream and the hope of the slave. I rise, I rise, I rise. That's Maya Angelou, 1928, 2014. Welcome. Thank you, Ronald. Yep. We'll come across. Okay. Thyroid pill made me sick and they wouldn't listen. Cut in half. Felt a little better. Then missed it a couple times. Told them again. Make me sick, tired. A while longer. I don't take at all. Hopefully, we'll come across a doctor with the care time to listen. A friend on YouTube said that It's not a $10 job. Yes, I love Maya Angelou too. Um, so yes. Who wants to win this? It's just really good. I even like wrote down something today that it said. It just, oh gosh, it speaks right to me. What did I write down? I wrote it down yesterday. This was really good. This is from here, from this. If you will allow me, I will give you the peace you need before you speak. I will give you the wisdom you need to make the right decision, to help your heart and your mind come to the right conclusion. So when your emotions threaten to take control, run into my arms. Give me your anger, your tears, your stress, your troubles. I will help you. Give my peace the reins. So that's just a little excerpt from that. So, see, I've got to ask you a question to see which I suppose I could let a guy win if he wants to give it to his mom or something. It's 90 Devotions for Women. It's called Just Between Us, God. I got it on Amazon. I got this one at Choice Books at Walmart recently too, because I think 2021. You want to win it? Okay. The friend was on pig thyroid. She suggested pig thyroid. I talked to my doctor in Illinois about it, but she wasn't convinced that it was really any better. So I didn't go on it. Because what I'm on, Synthroid is artificial thyroid, artificial thyroid, I guess. I don't know what it is. But she was on, I don't know if she took it herself though. I think she does. Let me think of something to ask you. Oh, I know a good one. And I think Brenda knows. How many grandchildren does Red have now? How many grandchildren does Red have now? To win this, Just Between Us, God. The first to answer, how many grandchildren does Red have now? That I know of. How many grandchildren do I have that I know of? Anybody know? You want the book for your mom, Ronald? Oh, no. Ronald got it. Three. Because Freya's the oldest. That is named for the goddess of war and love. Isn't that funny? The goddess of war and love. Freya is the oldest, and then Lily was just born in September, and then my oldest had her baby on the 13th of February. So, yeah, you can win it for your mom, or you can read it yourself. I mean, It's not, it's just good. I mean, it doesn't have to be for women, but it just says, and it is International Women's Day. So it's International Women's Day. I have 3 grandchildren that I know of. Hopefully, I don't think my sons have any kids that they don't know about. I don't think so. I hope not. But yeah, it's 3. Um, no, that's too expensive. That's too expensive. If you don't want it, I'll send it to Brenda. Because Brenda right off the bat said, hand pan drum. No, don't think so. Send it to Loves. I sent Loves a copy of my book, and it didn't cost as much as I thought it was going to cost, but I sent Loves this, and, she's not even here, Ronald. I sent her this. It took like 6 weeks, I think. I sent it to her in November, and she got it in January. You want a devotional book doesn't come across as greedy, Brenda. Yeah, did you win? Because somebody did win, because I bought 2 of them to give away. Yeah, it's very calming. Yeah, I'll send it to you, Brenda. But if you want, so let me do another poem. And let's see. I can look back through my if you just text me your address again, Brenda, so I don't have to dig through my. I know I have it, but then I won't have to. I can send it to you, Ronald. It's a good little devotional. Just cover up the wool part. Or maybe your mom will like it. Hand pan. Are you talking about an instrument? But yeah, I sent one. You won one, didn't you, Bren? Did you win one of these? Yeah, I thought you did. I thought somebody did. But it's not really expensive. It'll cost. It won't it won't cost a lot to send it to you. Oh, you didn't. Oh, okay. So you're talking about the hand pan. Well, I want somebody to win it. I can't give a book away anymore. Let me read one from here. The hand pan is an instrument. Um, I'll read the woman you gave me. Oh, I want to do a poem by Becky Hemsley. It's so good. Looks like a spaceship. Huh. Oh, I think I know someone who had one of those. I think Tim from Time for Exploring had one of those. Yeah. So you're saying that's calming. Oh yeah, I think I saw a advertisement for it. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see something. Okay, send it to Elsa. Um, I will send it to somebody. It's called a hand pen. But I think they make little small ones. I'll send it to somebody. So they make little ones. Can you hear it? Let me turn it up some. Um, okay, a surprise send, Brenda. A surprise send. Um, this poem sounds a little bit like I'm ranting, I guess, because I am. Amanda, oh, Tide Line to Tide. She's like, that's a good channel. I like that channel too. Let me see that. I'll share that. That's a good channel. I'll share that thing. Timeline to Timeline to Alpine. Is that what it is? Yeah. She's up to 30,000. Which video is she playing it in? Oh, is it on this ambience channel? Oh, she has another channel? Oh. That sounds Here's Timeline to Alpine. Music. What is it called? Mesmerizing Journey of Cloud and Forest. Okay, you want me to send you a copy of the, yeah, okay. You want to see if she can email me at redheadedridinghood@gmail.com. Okay. Let me go back to my comments. Yeah, that's her second channel. Yeah, I didn't know she had one. I haven't watched her in a while. I don't get to watch all the things I want to watch, you know? Just too many good, too many good things to watch. This poem's called In the Seven Story Tree, and it's called The Woman You Gave Me. That's what Adam said to God. The woman you gave me, it's all her fault. You tell us to dress modestly, yet my man looks at pornography. Get a job. No, stay at home. You're damned either way. Fry the bacon up in a pan, make you feel like a man. It's his world, you know. Have your babies naturally. Nurse them, it's more healthy, see? Never say, what about me? Live your life selflessly. Barefoot pregnant, and when you're not, you should be real thin, so you only cook for him. Shut the door, come right back in. Carpool, help out everyone. Volunteer, yeah, it's so fun. Yet you're always on the run. Tired, exhausted, disillusioned, a desperate plea. Lord, help. Enough, he says. Peace, be still. Who are you living for, them or me? Do you want to be made free? Guard your heart. It belongs to me. You give respect, now demand it back. Don't dwell on all the things you lack. You are perfect to me. Teach your kids, your husband too. One person can't do it all for you. To be healthy and sane, you must have boundaries. God's yoke is easy and light. It's not restrictive and tight. He leads you on the path that's right because you are precious in his sight. Yeah, you guys, I'm finally trying to just, for years, you guys, I've been like striving, and I'm so like hard on myself. Like today, like I'm going like, okay, I was on a high because like I climbed up the slide. I was on a high because I climbed up the slide, but I was tired because I climbed up the slide and I got up at 4:30, you know, to go to work at 5. And then I messed up, you know, bringing up the lane dividers, and it was just like a mess putting them out, and it was like embarrassing. But like I said, I was working with my manager, and she was like, "Oh, it happens." My managers are you know, are pretty cool, are nice, except, you know, my new managers, we have all these chores to do. And yesterday I cleaned the scum line, but with a different thing, with a pumice stone, and it actually got it clean, because Wednesday we cleaned the scum line with baking soda and a scrubby thing, and it doesn't work. And it's like, I felt like, I don't mind cleaning something, but I want it to look better when I'm done cleaning it. And I felt like it was just busy work to check off, and I had to put on my suit and get in the pool. Well, I had my suit on underneath, but I put on a different suit because I put on my new red suit because it looks like so it's like a tiny bathtub. It does. You can't really see that. It's not really noticeable, but anyways, the pumice stone at least made it look better and cleaned it. So yeah, but what's going on with? Yes, it's a good channel. Yeah, I have watched her some. I don't like cleaning a regular size tub. Yeah, that's what it's like. It's like cleaning a giant bathtub. That is what it's like. I don't really think of that, but I thought climbing up the slide was rather fun. But yeah, I messed up bringing up the dividers today. And I got to stop. Tell me to stop it. I need to stop talking about it. It's overdone. I'll do better next time. Okay. But yeah, that poem is like, and next I want to do the poem by Becky Hemsley that's called Breathe. Now, I was introduced to Becky Hemsley on Lady Bug Out's Instagram. Let me look for it. Let me look for that. Because her poem, you can put it on your reels on Instagram. Let me see. Let me see if I can find it. How long ago was it? I see it. I see it. Video has no sound. Dang. Okay, that's not the right one then. It was a little bit ago. I'm wondering if I can find it. Because I was going to drop it in the thing. Lady Bug Out has a great channel too. This was a while ago. Okay, so I think I went past it. But I'll do Becky Hemsley's own. But so Ladybug outdid a little video, and she had this Becky Hemsley poem in it, and that's how I found out about Becky Hemsley. So it was pretty cool. But anyways, Lady Bug Out is a good channel too. let me find the Becky Hemsley. I want you to listen to this. I hope, like, I don't think I'll get a copyright thing because it's Becky Hemsley doesn't have a Lady Bug Out does. Lady Bug Out has a YouTube and an Instagram. But that Becky Hemsley has a has a Instagram. But this poem is called Breathe, and you may have heard it. It's really good. And there's another one. She has It's Like a Girl. It's really good. Okay, this one's Like a Girl. I'm trying to find the Breathe one. Let me see if it's at the top. I think she changed what she has pinned. Okay. Let me see if I can start it over. Can I start it over? Isn't that lovely? Did you hear that? Isn't that lovely? These poets are inspiration to me. Oh, I'll have to look her up. Becky Hemsley is on it, Etsy also, on Etsy. I've gone an hour. So there's her Instagram. Hop Long Hollow. Jerry Landers. Let me see. Is she on Instagram? Oh. Hop Along Hollow. Okay. Huh. Okay, I'll have to check that out. Illustrating my favorite goose, Fiona Goose Feathers. This looks like a cute channel. Okay, I'll have to check that out. You didn't hear anything? Oh, it didn't come through? Okay, I'm going to read it to you. Why would you not hear that? I don't understand. Well, I'm glad you said something. I was wondering if you could hear it.
She sat at the back and they said,
You can't hear that? Oh, I went back to it. You heard something but couldn't make it out? Okay. I'm going to read it. Let me see if I can. Lola Christine is one in particular. No, not sorry. Let me see if I can find a copy to read it because I don't know it. Let me see. She made it into a children's book. It's a children's book. It's on Amazon. It's $17.99. She has an Etsy shop where you can buy her things. Let's see something. Okay, I'm going to read it. Then I'm going to pray for you and let you go. She sat at the back, and they said she was shy. She led from the front, and they hated her pride. They asked her advice, but then questioned her guidance. They branded her loud, then were shocked by her silence. She shared no ambition. They said it was sad. No, she told them her dreams, and they said she was mad. But they told her they'd listen, then covered their ears and gave her a hug while they laughed at her fears. And she listened to all of it, thinking she should be the girl that they told her to be best as she could. But one day she asked what was best for herself instead of trying to please everyone else. So she walked to the forest and she stood with the trees and she heard the wind whisper and dance with the leaves. And she spoke to the willow, the elm, and the pine, and she told them what she'd been told time after time. She told them she never felt nearly enough. She was either too little or far, far too much, too loud or too quiet, too fierce or too weak, too wise or too foolish, too bold or too meek. Then she found a small clearing surrounded by firs, and she stopped and she heard what the trees said to her. She sat there for hours, not wanting to leave, for the forest said nothing. It just let her breathe. Hey, Bernie. Hi. Okay, she makes tea parties with admired authors and her needle felted animals on birds. Okay. Hi. Thank you for being here. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Appreciate you all. And and check out Becky Hemsley's poetry. She did one that was about 4 a.m. and I just like, and it ended with a rainbow, and so it was just really lovely, and it spoke to me right where I was. Like I said, I've been struggling a little bit. I'm feeling better, and I'm really glad I found a therapist on BetterHelp. I had almost given up on BetterHelp because I had some trouble with them before, but I think they've improved their platform, because I had a problem with the time, and then the last therapist I got, I really didn't like her, and I should have just switched. And I'm just like, sometimes I'm not able to say no, and I'm getting better at it, but I needed to just say, like, I don't think you're the right therapist for me. Can I try someone else? And so, but now I think I like this therapist that I found. So I'm really glad, because that's helpful. And I've been 4 months saying I need to find a therapist, and I was going to try to find one in person to go to here that was on my insurance, but that wasn't happening. And then the one place I went to, I didn't like them, and there was a lot of scheduling issues and all of that. And now I'm working so much. I'm excited because next week I'm off on Thursday. I'm not working 5 days. I've been working 5 days for the past couple of weeks, and I've just been exhausted, even though some of my shifts are only 4 hours, but working every single day. And so, but So yeah, there's been a lot going on. And also I was talking to my son about where I should move in 2025. And he's not Bend, Oregon is cold and he doesn't like it there. And so I don't think I will move to Oregon. I think I really want to move back to California. So I'm thinking of either San Diego or Pismo Beach area where my parents used to live near. So that's exciting. That's exciting. And so thank you for coming in, Bernie. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. I think I'll say my storm poem. That's what's been on my mind is the rainbows. And I shared some songs. The one Elsa mentioned, the Casey Musgrove one about the rainbow. Yeah, because the poem, the 4 a.m. poem by go over there and listen to that by Becky Hemsley was just really spoke to me. And like that night I had been up at 4 a.m. I had been, and I had a bad dream. Let's move to Pismo. Yes, Brenda's gonna come. Let's go. Yeah, when I went to Pismo in 2022, I stayed at the Sandcastle, and that's where I got these books. And it's so cute. And they're surfing goats in Pismo. Surfing goats. I think they have a YouTube. But yeah, Pismo the kid, the surfing goats. And they're Christian surfing goats too. And it's really cute. I want to go meet the surfing goats. But I got these books. I was thinking of giving them. I like these books though. I will eventually. This is Pismo Party Wave. I probably will eventually give them to Freya, but maybe I want to get more copies for myself. But yeah, the surfing goats are in Pismo, and I want to learn to surf. And I'm going to the Switchfoot getaway. I'm going to California. I'm glad you made it, Bernie. I'm glad you made it. Amanda uses BetterHelp, and yeah, I have a friend that uses BetterHelp too. Yes, I knew that song, and I hadn't heard it in a while. I hadn't heard it for a while. Thank you so much for praying for me. I need it. Yeah, Casey Musgrove. Yeah, I hadn't heard it for a while. Did you see I shared it on my community tab, Elsa? And so, and you guys, Noah, my new grandbaby's name, that story is the one that ends with the rainbow too. So that really encouraged me. So, and I'm going to say the storm poem for you. But like the Becky Hemsley poem, yeah. And, it's, although I am supportive of the LGBTQ community, that's not what my rainbow's about, but I am supportive of them, even though I'm straight. But so it can be both. I am supportive of them too. But it kind of has a different meaning for me. But anyways, let me say the poem for you. You'll get it. It's in this. And it's kind of become, you're going in May. Okay. I'm going to Philly. I'm flying to Philly for Mother's Day to see my Claire Bear and my son-in-law and Lily and Freya. There's Freya. my grandbabies, my granddaughters. Yeah, in May I'm going to Philly, and I turned in, my days already, because they asked for them. Go to Pismo first. No, I have to go to. I'm going to the Switchfoot getaway in San Diego first. So I'm going south again. I'm going to San Diego, and then going up the. I'm going to the Switchfoot getaway. It's in June 17th. It's right after Father's Day. That's right after Father's Day. Yeah. So for Mother's Day, I'm going to Philly. Father's Day, I'm going to California. So I'm excited. Yeah. And I'm driving to California. So, and I hope to look around. I'm going to look around. I had seen a trailer that was a good price in Pismo, in a trailer park. It was nice place. And so might be able to find something like that. Oh, you know what else I've been watching that I love is it's called Teeny House Hunt, I think. It's also on Amazon Prime. Teeny House Hunt. What is it called? I think that's what it's called. I think they have a YouTube. Teeny House Search. Is that what it's called? Oh, Teeny House Listings. I am subscribed to them. But there's a show where they find a teeny house and they go to all these different areas, and they go with different people, and it's a cool show. And I had to pay for if I got to watch more seasons, so I just watched I think it's the first season. I started watching it on YouTube. I think I watched it somewhere else, but then I saw it on Amazon Prime. But anyways, the storm poem is in here, and it goes like this. You say that no one cares for you? Well, that's not true, because I do, and God does too. Oh, that I could fix your problem. I'd mend you up. You'd no longer be stuck in that addiction or depression, the trials that come in rapid succession. But what can I do? I cannot fix you. I can't make you believe or even relieve that deep ache in your heart. Just where do I start? Don't do nothing, she yelled at me. Well, what should I do? Scream and shout and run about? Perhaps sit and pout? No, I'll fight a war upon my knees, and quietness and confidence shall be my strength. He keeps my prayers and my tears. Perhaps the overflow makes the rain to water all the pain upon the earth. I'll thank him for this thorn. I'll praise him even when I mourn, 'cause he carries me through the storm. He walks to me on the tempest sea. The rain brings life back to my dying tree. And one day through the clouds I'll see the rainbow. There's also, you guys remember the Muppets song, The Rainbow Connection? And I know. Mhm. Okay, I'm going to pray for y'all and let you go. Dear Lord, thank you for all these YouTube subscribers. I pray that you bless them. Thank you that Bernie made it. And I pray you bless Elsa and be with her. Be with Brenda and bless her and her family and her grandkids. I pray you be with Bryn and bless her and her family. Watch over us, Lord. Help us to seek your guidance in what we do. I pray you be with Ronald. I pray you be with Brett and bless him and his family. And thank you for the new people that came in, Lord. I pray that you would bless them. I pray you bless all our children and grandchildren. Please bless Miss Judy. Thank you that she came in tonight, Lord. I pray that you would guide us in our lives, Lord, and help us to seek your guidance in our lives, Lord. I pray that for my children. I pray that all my children would be taught of the Lord, and great would be the peace of my children, Lord. I thank you that you haven't given us a spirit of fear, but of power and love and of a sound mind, Lord. I thank you that by meditating on your word and on good things, Lord, that I can improve my mood. I thank you that I found a therapist, Lord. I thank you that I started listening to Caleb again, and that's been encouraging. Lord, I thank you that I'm working a lot of hours and getting paid, Lord. I pray that you would help my YouTube to grow, and thank you for all these people that are helping me with my YouTube and watching my videos, Lord. I appreciate them, and I pray that you would bless them. I hope I have not forgotten anybody. Lord, thank you for Becky Hemsley. Thank you even for Maya Angelou, Lord. Thank you for the things we even learned from. Hi, Sylvia Castillo. God bless Sylvia and her family and her friends, and I pray that you would bless her, Lord. I thank you for all the wonderful women that have been an example to me and been in my life, Lord. I thank you for my mother. I thank you for my sister-in-law, Joyce, Lord. I thank you for my daughters, Lord. I pray for you continue to help my Claire Bear to be a good mother and her husband to be a good dad. And I thank you for what a blessing they are, that they are doing a good job, Lord. I pray that you would help strengthen my oldest daughter to be a good mom and her husband to be a good dad. And thank you for my new grandbaby. And I pray that you would bless him and keep him well. And just thank you for all your blessings on us, Lord. I thank you for both my parents, Lord, and the blessing they've been in my life. And I thank you that I know that they are with you. And pray all these things in Jesus' name. Amen. I think I'm going to go live next Friday. Thank you for praying for me, Ronald. Yeah, I'm not going to go. I'm just like worn. I think I was especially worn out. I was worn out Monday because I went to church on Saturday and I went to church twice on Sunday. And I just worked so much last week. I was just still exhausted. And I'm going to go Fridays for a while. I'll see how this one goes because I get some views afterwards. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, I think I'm going to go. I could switch back, but I'm going to try Fridays for a while. I don't think I'll go live Monday. Don't think so. But I am needing to spend more time on my YouTube so that the watch hours keep going up because they're just like staying in one place and like going, they'll go up a little bit. Like, okay, I'll give you an example. Like today, my watch hours are at 2,942. I need 3,000 within a year's time. And so that was okay, that was Thursday. No, that was Thursday. They're lower than that now. Wait. Let me tell you what it is today. 2,936. So see, they've gone down since. And it's because, I'm working and I haven't had time to go live. And on Wednesday, they were 2,947. So it's going down. Wednesday, it was 2,947. Thursday, it was 2,942. Because like a year ago was when I started going live like every day for lunch. I didn't have a job then. So, and now today it was 2,936. It's been up as much as 2009. What was it? 2,969. It was a few weeks ago. What time is it here now? It's 8:37. So yeah, that's what the watch hours are doing. But I don't have as much time to go live because I've been working a lot lately. But yeah, we'll see you Friday night. Maybe I'll try Thursday night. I don't know because I'm off on Thursday. And I think I'm off the following Thursday too. So, all right. Don't say that no one cares for you because I do and God does too. Don't forget to pray for Red because Red is praying for you. You're welcome. Thank you all for being here. Thank you so much. Good night. I love you.